Good morning. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist, and we are in the studio this morning. Hey, hey, good morning. We are in the studio this morning. It's Friday, February 18th, 2022. And due to the weather, we are inside today. There'll be no walk. We've decided to stay in and have a little coffee, stay dry. The weather continues to be warm here. It's in the 50s. But we have increasing wind and a lot of rain. So, good morning, V. How are you? Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, no, not a snow day for me. Maybe for you. Um, I have to work after the stream today. I go in at 7:30. So we finish up just before 7 a.m. But typically we do our morning walk with Molly. But because of the winds and the rain we're having today, we decided to do it from the studio. So here we are. Good morning to you. You get to stay warm in bed. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, I have to go to the job, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I like to work. I like what I do. So yeah, thank you. Like I said, it's warm out right now. We're in the probably the high 50s. It's actually very nice as far as the temperature goes. But later on today, the temperatures are going to drop into the 20s. So we're gonna see a dramatic decrease in the temperatures as the day moves on. The winds are supposed to pick up too. So in my business, I may get busy. A lot of power lines down, trees across the road, hopefully no trees into houses. We do end up getting that kind of stuff, um, and I hope not. But that comes with the territory sometimes when we have these types of weather. But I'm glad you could join us. We we try to do this every morning, and like I said, I walk with Molly, who's my 5-year-old chocolate lab. We'll go out on the streets and um, we do a good walk. We walk for, I don't know, maybe a couple miles. Excuse me, while I fuel up, and we do a couple miles, and before we go to work, it gets the blood pumping, and it gets Molly gets her out into the out of doors, and allows her to stretch her legs and get her muscles. I'm gonna share the stream here. So if you want to come up, let me know, or you can just stay right there in bed, nice and warm. Uh, you need you and Molly, yeah, for the morning walks. I'll tell you, she was giving me the eye this morning because she wants to go, and um, we're not going out there with the way the wind is and the blowing rain. It's kind of blustery today, um, so yeah, so we don't want to risk our safety or anything. Like I said, I'm going to be doing that today in my job, or at least my coworkers will be, as I probably drive around the town and take take note of any of the stuff that's happening. Like I said, trees down, wires down, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's normally what we do. And today we are in what I call the Astute Studios. So again, I'm happy that you're with us here this morning, and it's good to see you bright and early. We don't get a lot of visitors in at 5:20. We do have some regulars that come in from time to time. I once in a while I'll get Kenny into the stream. Um, I don't know if he's probably sleeping at this time. I'm sure he's been up all night. But I do have some others that come in, and hopefully we'll see somebody come in into the stream while we're doing our thing. So um, lately we've been working on a new video. I've been taking the time and editing it. We went to Good Morning Loves You. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. And yeah, Kenny did a live in the wee hours. I'm sure he did. Yeah, that's Kenny's style. He stays up all night. He's definitely a night owl. And Loves You is saying hi. I'm glad you came in. Good afternoon to you from the Philippines, and I hope everything is well with you. I hope the weather's good and the puppies are good, and you've had a good day today. Yeah, good. I'm glad. I'm glad things are good there. You guys certainly have had your share of bad weather this year, and you don't need any more. But yeah, so I was saying we're working on a video that we actually filmed in the fall, right before winter time. Living here in the Northeast in New England, we have a lot of uh, American history here, the birthplace of the Revolution, and there is a recreation of what they call a well, they call it a plantation, but it's really a fort, and it was a settlement. It was a British settlement. Of course, all of us were Britons at one time, and they had a settlement right on the Connecticut River in Charlestown, New Hampshire. So they've recreated the fort, and there's all kinds of historic facts and artifacts and things like that. So there's actors, and it's a kind of a living history museum. And we were there, excuse me, we were there at a unique time because this fort was built between 1740 and I think it only lasted into the 1760s. So it was there during the French and Indian War and the times before. But the day that we were there were a bunch of Revolutionary War recreators, and they did a battle which was a lot of fun. Lots of cannon fire and musket fire, and people playing the part and dressed up in the clothing from that era. So we're working on that video. I hope to have it out by Sunday. But I'm glad to see you guys. Like I said, I hope things are going well. I hope V, you were on last night, right? I saw that you had a stream. I wasn't able to get into it, but I did see that you guys were up. You had a panel with you. It looked pretty good. I glanced by it really quick. Like I said, we had a few things we needed to take care of when I got out of work last night. So, but it's um, good to see our friends out there and doing their thing, doing their live streams. So, I hope to make one of your streams soon. Good morning, Paul. How are you? You let loose Thursdays. Okay, very cool. I need to start kind of having a schedule, 1 or 2 week streams in the evening. Like I said, we do the morning stuff every day at 5:20, and a lot of people aren't up, but you folks are. And good morning, Paul. How are you, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Um, we are here in the studio today, as I was letting the other folks know. It's raining and very windy here today. Uh, like I said in some of my streams this week, living in New England, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute because it's going to change. And we went from being really cold last weekend in the 20s, or actually, we started the week out in the single digits. I think one of the mornings I went out, it was 5 degrees. And then the weather increasingly got warmer as the week went. Yesterday, it was a beautiful walk. I think it was 57 degrees while we were out there walking. And it's in the 50s this morning, but the rain has come in. We have increasing wind, and it's going to get drastically cold throughout the day. By the time I get home from work at about 4:30 this afternoon, the temperatures will be in the 20s again. So crazy New England weather. It is winter. We have about 30 days or so until spring, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not a big cold fan. Any of you regulars that come into the streams, I'll mention that probably once a day that uh, the cold and the snow is not for me. There's really not a whole lot about it that I like. Some people may like it. I'm not dogging it for other folks because they snowmobile and ski and do that kind of thing. But I don't snowmobile. I don't ski anymore. I skied a lot when I was a younger guy, but now I just shovel and slip and slide and fall, and there's nothing fun in that. Um, yeah, the weathers have been very weird. You're right. All over the world. My folks live in Florida, and although the weather is nice down there now, I mean they've had some high 20s and low 30-degree weather as well. My coworker went down to Disney a couple weeks ago, and when they first got down there, it was in the 30s and 40s. I felt bad for her. I mean, because we try to escape New England here and go to Florida so that we can get warm and enjoy some sun. But I know as the week that they spent down there moved on, uh, it was able to it got warmer in the 70s, so which was good. But yeah, the weather has been a little crazy. Um, Certainly has been. But if you haven't already done so and you want to give us a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't, I would appreciate that as well. Definitely helps us out. It helps the algorithm when we get some likes, as you all know, for all of us content creators and streamers. That's one thing that I do like about being in this YouTube community, which I've said before, is that the continued support that we give to each other is great. Last weekend we did the helping hands for cruising charity, and that was the cruiseathon, and that was a lot of fun, and I was happy to be part of that. And I know we raised over $4,300 or so. So that was a great event, and it was a lot of fun, and I was happy and proud to be part of that. And I know a lot of you folks were doing it as well. So thumbs up to you and for doing that. And I know it's going to continue. And is anybody going to be going on the cruise in October? I know Kenny's the first recipient of the Holding Hands for Cruising, and they're going in October. They're taking a Carnival cruise out of Miami, and they're going to be heading down to Aruba and La Romana and um, where else? There's a few places they're going, so it sounds exciting. I don't know if I'll be able to go just because of my work schedule. I have a crazy schedule at work, but um, I have put up I put up the link to the stream here if anybody wants to come on up. I know it's early, so you may not be thinking you're looking your best, but that's okay as well. We don't mind and we don't judge. I had to put a hat on because when I do this, I can see my increasing disappearing hairline. So I always wear a hat, at least when I do my streams. Um, Not a sponsor, but I enjoy a cigar and a small glass of whiskey now and then. Good morning, Hope Puss. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Good to see you this morning. I hope all is well with you where you are, and you're having some nice weather and enjoying a cup of your favorite morning beverage. Me, I have my American flag, my Thin Red Line, and coffee, of course. The Thin Red Line is for the fire service, which I happen to be a member of. So Terry loves cigars. Yeah, I enjoy a cigar and like I said, a glass of whiskey or some scotch. Usually on the weekends. I don't typically indulge during the week. unless we're on vacation or something like that. But um, I do like to have a cigar, and it's really the only two vices I really have is, if you want to call them that. I wouldn't consider them vices because they don't take over my life, but I um, I enjoy a glass of some whiskey, bourbon, scotch, and a nice cigar. Perdomo happens to be one of the brands that I do like, but I'm not just exclusive to them. There's several good cigar brands out there. So you're warm by the fire with your coffee. Very good. Yeah. Um, I was saying that the weather's going to get cold here. It's been warm yesterday. We had that warm weather today. We've had it. But we'll be lighting the fire. Guaranteed it'll either be lit by the time I get home or I'll be lighting it when I get home today as the temperatures fall drastically from the high 50s into the high 20s. Welcome to winter again, or continued winter. It is February, like I said. And I think we have just about a month to go before the actual chronological day for spring. Somebody was saying that late March, I think, is the first day of spring, and I'm looking forward to that. We know the signs here when the crocuses and then the daffodils start poking up through the ground. The crocuses, I think, are usually the first flower to pop up here in New England. Sometimes we'll see them popping up through some of the ice and the snow, um, which is fantastic. That always lets me know that spring is right around the corner. And also, when I see the robins, when we start to see the robins coming back, we know that we're pretty much over winter, and spring has sprung. So, but we got a little time before that, so we'll just take the cold weather in stride, and we'll enjoy the next few weeks. Of course, I don't want to rush anything, so you're in Niagara, Canada. So, and it's cold. Yesterday morning rain, yesterday afternoon snow, last night ice pellets. Now we're covered again in snow. I know I was watching some of the live streams from Ottawa last night, and they were getting snow there. So, and I think Ottawa's just north of you, right? Or somewhere around where you are. So they're getting a bunch of snow. And you know what? You can have it. Although I guarantee we'll probably get some snow before this winter's over. Some more snow. We have right now it's packed, so there's probably 8 or 10 inches on the ground. But we've had a considerable amount of snow this winter, which goes against everything the almanac said. The almanac said it was going to be a wet winter for New England and not much snow, but it's certainly been both. We've had rain and snow this winter, and ice. And with all this melt, we're getting ponding on the roads and that, and it will freeze up. Um, it will freeze up throughout the day. So Ottawa, they got it bad. They got it bad. Thank God the truckers are still holding the line, and I would agree. I try not to get too political on my stream, but I'm with you. We got to give a thumbs up to those folks up there. They put up with a lot, and they're definitely doing a good job for all of us. They are an inspiration. So Ottawa's 6 hours away from you. So that's a good ride from you. But I hope this the snow stops soon for you, and you have a sunny day. We make it a sunny day regardless, right? We talk about PMA, positive mental attitude. So that'll make any dark day a sunny day as long as you have the right mental attitude. PMA does certainly save the day. But I hope you're going to have a good day where you're at. And I know, Loves, you're probably winding down for the day, I bet. Do you have any plans? It's Friday. You got any plans to go out? You and your friends doing any singing tonight? Or are you guys going dancing? Um, my plans for the weekend, let's see, what am I going to do for the weekend? So tonight, I think I'm going to probably stay in tonight and finish or try to finish editing a video that we're working on. I'm trying to get that posted by the end of the week. And tomorrow night, which would be Saturday here, um, I have band rehearsals. So if some of you don't know, I'm a musician and I play in a working band. And all of us got sick in December and January. We all had COVID. So it's been a while since we've actually performed or practiced. We've had one practice. We practiced last Saturday or Sunday. And that was a little rough for me. I still get a little winded, and especially when I have to sing, because you're pushing out a lot of air and you're trying to bring air back in, and it was rough for me. But hopefully, I'll feel better tomorrow when we have rehearsal. So we'll be doing that, and then we're actually getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. We do a big show for St. Patrick's Day, and this is the time of year when we have to dust off the Irish songs and try to reacquaint ourselves with them. Um, we have about, I don't know, 30 or 40 Irish songs that we play. So then we get ready for a performance right on that weekend. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And then Sunday, I think I would like to do another live stream. And if I haven't finished up the video, then I will try to edit that on Sunday. But that's my plan. So no singing tonight because last night ended late. Okay. How you feeling today? You feeling okay? You got what we would call a fuzzy grape? I know if I stay up too late and have one or two extra whiskeys, I wake up with a fuzzy grape, which would be my grape. But I hope you're feeling okay. Paul says you'd never been in a working band. You've been in a non-working band. Our name was Gigless. Yeah, I've been in a couple bands with that same name, for sure. But regardless of whether you're out there working or not, I mean, music is probably my one great passion besides my wife. Music is definitely my one big thing. I've been a musician since I was in grade school. I started out as a drummer in the school band, and then I picked up the guitar when I was maybe 12 or 13, and I've been playing ever since. And I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy because I was able to juggle work and touring in a touring band. I toured around most of the country, um, entertaining the folks of the USA. Uh, I was a younger man then, so now we just do kind of some local things, and I do it just to keep my chops up and to keep that to feed that performance need that I have, but not as serious. I played in a lot of original bands. We used to write and record a lot, produce several albums. We toured, like I said, and it's been fun. We've had a good time. I know I've had a pretty good career. I don't know if you can see. Let's see over here. That black stuff there. Those are my guitar cases. Um, I share my video editing studio is my music studio as well. So one of these days I'll sit down and I'll do a stream where I play my guitar. I was going to do it for the benefit last weekend, but I didn't want to take away from any of that. So I just thought we would talk and do our thing. So uh, let's see. Make your own hydraulic quin helps clean the lungs. Bring to a boil 3 grapefruit skins, 3 lemon skins. Allow to simmer for 3 hours with the pot lid on. Drink a few sips every few hours. Yeah, you think that works? Does it? I'll definitely try it. Even walking, I noticed that I was getting a little winded. Oh, and you say use distilled water, and that makes sense. Um, no hangover for love, she says. That's good. You're still a young lady, so I know the older I get, the harder it is to recover after a late night of fun, let's say. Um, excuse me as I slurp my coffee. Um, you do miss playing in front of people. We never did get much money, but we got exposure. Exposure is good as long as you're not at Chernobyl, right? Well, I'll tell you, writing originals, and if that's the type of band that you were in, exposure is definitely more important. Um, in an original band, you don't make a lot of money, and it's important to get out. And we had a huge schedule where, especially trying to juggle my fire department schedule with the band schedule and my family, it was hard. But exposure is definitely the most important thing when it comes to that. Um, now I play in a cover band. It's just a three-piece acoustic, so two guitars, three singers. Occasionally, we have somebody sit in with a djembe or some bongos or a cajon. But it's mostly just three of us. I play with the husband and wife team, so um, the wife is out front. She's the main singer, and then our husband Scott and I play guitar, and we all three of us sing and harmonize. Do we do an eclectic mix of country, pop, and rock music. Everything from some of the newer country right down to some old classics like John Cougar and Fleetwood Mac, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. We have a good time, and I wouldn't say I'm in it for the money, but we definitely get paid to do what we do. Um, it's worth it, and I usually use the money that I make from playing shows to buy more guitars. So I have like I think I have 14 guitars right now, basses and guitars. So I was a bass player for all of my original band and music career. I was the bass player. I found I found early in life as a musician that as a guitar player, it was hard to find work and find bands because everybody played guitar. So I learned early that if I picked up the bass guitar, I was in demand. My phone would ring off the hook for other bands looking for bass players because there aren't a lot of us out there. So I did, I did get a lot of work, and I played in a lot of bands as a bass player. But um, I smoke pot all the time. Trust me, it cleans the lungs really good. Yeah, um, maybe one day for me, uh, but right now, the job that I'm in, it would not be a good thing for me to do that. And I used to smoke cigarettes, and thank God I quit maybe 30 years ago. So I'm glad I don't have that habit anymore. But yeah, playing bass, yeah, yeah, I enjoy playing bass, and I I have what do I have? Three. I think I have three bass guitars right now. No, I actually have four bass guitars. Um, maybe some. I have a Fender. I have an American Jazz 5 string. I have a Fernandez gravity bass 5 string, which that was my main guitar in most of the bands I played in. I have Padula MVP 4 string. That was my first real bass that I ever owned, and I have a Warwick bass. Those are the four basses that I own. So I haven't really picked them up much because I've been playing a lot of acoustic. I have a Martin and a Taylor acoustic guitar that I play. It's a lot of fun. Um, being a musician has certainly been one of the great things in my life. Um, I'll probably die with a song in my head for sure. I'm always singing or thinking of music. And um, so you had COVID, yeah, yeah. We had it too. Um, And yeah, smoking helped that, huh? I When I got sick, I had a fever, really. I mean, I had a little respiratory distress, just that little tickle you get would make you cough. But, thank God I wasn't like some folks that ended up in the hospital on a ventilator. But it was the fever, man, that was killing me. I uh, I couldn't shake that thing. I was 9 days with a fever. I would take some Tylenol, and it would drop from 102 down to the 99 or 100, and then a few hours later it would be right back up there. It was tough. I mean, it was the flu, really. It was like having the flu, but it just was an extended flu. It lasted forever. It would not go away. But I do have to do a live video and play guitar. Yeah, I will. I definitely will. It's hard because I don't want to play other people's music just because of the copyright strikes. So I'll have to get some of my originals together and I'll play them. Um, I know that there are some of our other creator friends that get on and they play and they play the ukulele or whatever. So yeah, I guess it's my turn to do one. Um, uh, oh, the natural lemon and the grapefruit skins. Okay. Yeah, I guess I misunderstood, huh? Um, so you have an Ibanez four string. You had a fretless Squire. Yeah, I never owned a fretless. I wanted to get one, but I never did end up getting one. Um, the hydrochloroquine um, and pine needle tea when I had COVID for 4 days. I actually took hydroxychloroquine when I was sick, and I think it did help. I think it helped alleviate the respiratory part of the virus. So, like I said, it was just the nasty fever. But oh gosh, look at the time. It's 6:52 Eastern Standard Time, and that means I need to wrap it up. This has been great. I appreciate all of you guys coming in. We got 6 in the chat right now. If you haven't given me a thumbs up this morning, please do so before we do end this. But I want to thank all of you for stopping by, and I want you all to know, and I say this every day, but I do appreciate you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I try to do my best to make it to all of your channels and spread the love because the support in our community is so important. We need to support each other. I don't have my flag behind me. I usually end with the American flag. I need to get one and put it behind me. Looking around and I don't have one in here, but the red, white, and blue, if you live in the United States, or for our Canada friends, that white and red flag with the big maple leaf on it. Love your flag. Be proud of that flag. A lot of folks have sacrificed a lot, and I know Hope, up in your neck of the woods, there's people sacrificing a lot right now. So we want to send our prayers and our positive thoughts to them. And I'm sending out my positive thoughts to all of you. Remember, PMA saves the day. And I'm glad you guys came in. And I don't know if we'll be up tomorrow. I probably will try to come up on Sunday. So it may be a little bit later in the morning, but hopefully we'll do something on Sunday. I know I'm going to work on my video. So, but again, thank you all. I want to wish you all peace. And from my heart, a lot of love to you all. And we're in this together, folks. So let's have a positive day. And don't forget to maybe make somebody smile or send some positive thoughts out to them, get them to giggle or smile or laugh, even if it's for a second, because all of that helps. So thank you so much. Thanks again, guys. So with that, my name is Jimmy. I am your astute tourist, and we'll see you later.